Welcome everyone to our daily meditation. I'm going to be your host today. My name is Daidzen. I am a certified meditation instructor with the Buddhist Studies Institute. Today I'm the host, and Michael will be leading us in our meditation practice today. And then after, I'm going to read one of the Five Buddhist Precepts because we like to kind of mix in Buddhist ethics with our meditation practice. So welcome everyone. It's so great to have you here. Welcome to our social media world, our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. So great to have you here. This is our daily meditation online, hosted by the Buddhist Studies Institute, founded by Pema Chödrön. And our season of practice is almost coming to a close. So we thank you so much for being with us. We will continue with the daily meditation. Don't be afraid about that. And so you're welcome to join us there. I'm going to go ahead and post a link so you can follow along with the meditation today. I'm going to put that in the chat box now. So you've got that resource. And yeah, without further ado, I'm going to welcome Michael, and he's going to lead the meditation for us today. So welcome, Michael. Thank you so much for leading today.
Thank you, Daidzen. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming to Calm Abiding Practice. I'm Michael. I'm a certified instructor with the Buddhist Studies Institute. I'll be guiding you through our Calm Abiding Practice today. Let's begin our practice by invoking the refuge prayer. We can place our hands together, thumbs tucked in between our palms, placing them at heart center. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. I take refuge in the Lama, the Yidam, and the Khandro. I take refuge in the Sa, Lung, Tigle, and the nature of the Bodhicitta. I take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Ho, mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances, beings wander endlessly astray, which are like the moon's illusory reflection in water. Beings wander endlessly astray in samsara's vicious cycle, in order that they might find comfort and ease in the luminosity and all-pervading space of the true nature of their minds. I generate the immeasurable love, joy, compassion, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of bodhicitta. Sentient beings are numberless. I train in order to free them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I train in order to transform them. Reality is boundless. I train in order to realize it. The awakened way is unsurpassable. I train in order to embody it. We can bow. Okay, to ensure that we have enough time, I will try to make this as informative and as brief as possible. We will always, in our calm abiding practice, establish a proper 7-point Vajra posture. If you are using a chair this afternoon, make sure that you are tucked all the way back and your feet are supplanted firmly flat on the ground. The most important aspect of our posture is our seat, and we want to maintain a seat where our hips are at a higher level than our knees. If you're sitting in a chair, you may need to slide a small cushion underneath your bottom to establish this posture with your hips higher than your knees. Sitting on the floor, using a cushion, legs crossed in front of you. Sitting at the front of your cushion will help with this posture and establishing that your hips are at a higher level than your knees. Once you have your seat nice and established, we can elongate our spines, bringing our back straight up and bringing our shoulders out and our chest forward and allowing our arms to fall naturally down to our sides, holding no tension. Bringing our awareness up our straight spine to our neck, where we want to establish a nice straight alignment with our neck and our spine, And by tucking our chin ever so slightly inward toward our chest, we can establish a nice straight line. We can bring this further up to the crown of our head, where we can imagine a string shooting straight into the sky that is establishing a long line of aligning our neck and our spine up to the string into the sky. Bringing our awareness down our forehead to our eyes. We want to keep a soft gaze, either with our eyes half opened to a space roughly about 1 or 2 feet in front of us on the ground. Not concentrating on any particular objects, just a nice, soft, open gaze. So we can bring our awareness into our jaw and our mouth. We want to relax our jaw, make sure that it is unclenched and naturally loose, so that our lips are just slightly parted or lightly touching, and our tongue can touch the roof of the mouth lightly, right behind the front teeth. Bringing our awareness down to our abdomen. We're relaxing our abdomen, we're softening our bellies, making sure that our seat is established where our hips are higher than our knees, straight back, shoulders out, naturally down to the sides. To warm up today's practice, we're just going to simply do 3 double exhales. We're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to extinguish all of our breath. And when we feel as if we've gotten all the breath out of our lungs, push out a little bit more. Or you can try to tuck your navel towards your spine to try to push out some of this excess air. Let's do this 3 times at your own tempo. And once you've extinguished the 3rd and final breath, bringing our breath back to the center again, we can place our hands, palms down on our thighs for a bit more grounding, palms up on our thighs for a bit more energy. And as usual, in the gesture of equanimity, one hand the other, nestle just under the navel, thumbs touching or not. The method that we will employ, the Om Hung method, will say Om as we inhale. And at the top of the breath, not holding the breath, just pausing, just ever so slightly turning the breath down. We will recite internally Ah, and as we exhale, we will recite internally Hum. Once again, with our inhales, we will recite internally to ourselves Ah, and at the top of the breath, we will recite internally to ourselves. We will recite, as we inhale, we will recite Om. And at the top of our breath, we will recite Ah. And internally, as we exhale, we will recite Hum. This is the method that you will return to if you become a bit distracted or lost in the practice today. And I will pop in probably once or twice just to remind us of the method. So making any last micro adjustments, once you've found a nice comfortable spot and chosen your hands where you'd like them to be, we can begin our meditation, and we will meditate for the next 16 minutes. And we can begin now. This is just a gentle reminder that we are utilizing the Om Ah Hum method for today's daily combined meditation. With Om Ah Hum, on our inhales, we will recite internally Om. At the top of the breath, we will recite internally to ourselves Ah. And as we exhale, we will recite internally to ourselves Om. Okay, we can slowly begin to drop the Om Ahom method as we rest in a free meditative state for a few moments. And once you've experienced your awareness, we can bring our hands together once more, placing them at heart center as we dedicate the merit of our practice today. May the teachings of the Buddha spread and flourish. May all sentient beings be happy and joyful. May the Dharma be practiced day and night. May the benefit for self and other be fully accomplished. Thank you so much for joining me for calm abiding practice this afternoon. I'm going to hand it back to Dates.
Thank you so much, Michael, for that very beautiful practice. Very nicely done. Thank you. I needed that. All righty. So now, as a part of our effort to integrate the study of ethics with meditation practice, I will read one of the 5 Buddhist precepts. And you're welcome to follow along in that link I posted earlier. And today I'm going to read precept number 2, avoiding taking what has not been given. I avoid taking what is not freely given. I exert to avoid depriving others through my presence in this world, to avoid exploitation of others, and to avoid squandering resources. I avoid misusing the time and generosity of others. I avoid misusing my authority or status, and I respect the autonomy, needs, and rights of others. I avoid robbing others of meaning and value by respecting others' perspectives and religious beliefs. I avoid taking advantage of others' generosity and laziness or carelessness. I exert to educate myself on issues of racism, sexual abuse, colonialism, environmental destruction, animal cruelty, and other issues of exploitation in order to use my time and my life to further respect the dignity of myself, others, and the earth. I take responsibility to help when help is needed, helping according to my capacity. I resolve to be a giver more than a taker. I commit myself to contribute generously to everything I am connected to. I bring the spirit of service, sharing, giving, forgiving, and inclusivity to my activities. I recognize the innate richness in myself and others. I train to live in a gracious attitude of hospitality and altruism. Thank you again, everyone, for being here so we could practice together today. I'm going to put a couple of links in the chat if you want to find out more information about Khandrola or Dakini Mountain, the Buddhist Studies Institute, all of our programs. there's that. And then, oops, if you want, you can find out more about Rinpoche here, pemacondro.org, our founder, fearless leader. Alrighty, so now I'm going to let go of our social media friends, our YouTube channel, and our live stream on Facebook. Thank you so much. We're going to have a little members only time with the members of the Buddhist Studies Institute. So I invite you to stay on for our discussion time. And again, we're here every day with a certified meditation instructor with the Buddhist Studies Institute. Please come back again and again. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And I'm going to let go of our online friends now. We'll see you again.